Okay. Okay. All right, let's wait for a few seconds and let's give it about a minute to see if anybody else gets back on, and I'll start talking. We got this hurricane coming in, so that's what if anybody's in the DFW area, that's what you're experiencing. You're experiencing the outside edges of that hurricane that was in Houston. That's the reason why those shark attacks happened last week, by the way. Just so you know that. Isn't that crazy?
This hurricane coming in.
Oh my God. This is what happens when you turn it on your phone. That was a dodo bird mistake. That makes me sad. How stupid. I just work here. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a good restful one. All right, so I guess we can start here. What the hell? Really? What? Oh, whoops, wrong one. 1 second. Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, owner of Whirlpool G Gaming. What we do here is listen to you talk. So, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Really. I had a nice restful one. I rested. I still feel pretty sore and so forth and so on, but it is part of the thing. It's part of the deal with me. That's people keep asking me to get rest and stuff, but here's the deal. When you first start a business, this is what it is. It's no rest. You'll get that fun with your friends, that kind of thing. And it's just it frustrates some people. You know what I mean? But I knew I was going to do this live today. So I was talking to Lori last night, and I asked her if she had a question that she wants me to talk about. So today we're going to discuss, is it okay if you want to stay at home instead of just going out with a bunch of people? Well, I'll get to that in a second. Like, subscribe, share, follow. All the links are below. Hit the bell for notifications in case you want to be updated for more content, which will be shortly, 10 days. I don't know. Like I said, when I have to rest like this, it's 3 days I didn't get to work. Just saying. But these lives will suffice to make sure I get some subject matters and things like that. And if you guys want me to do a full video, I will do full video on a lot of this stuff, actually. But, so Lori is my next door neighbor. All right? She's a good friend of mine. And she watches all my lives and stuff like that. And she was asking me if it's okay to stay in the house instead of just going out and being whatever. Right? And the long and short of it, both. It's okay to do whatever you want to do. This is a free country. This is a free country. You're not forced to do anything. However, I would suggest it depends on the situation. If you're a person like me, with a low self-esteem, and with problems, with social problems, it just reinforces those problems. So no, I don't think it's okay. I think you need to work on going outside of your house and trying to get to know people. And social media doesn't really count. As much as social media is a great thing, and it is also can isolate us all. You can think that everyone thinks this way, or everyone thinks that way, or no one likes you because of this thing or that thing. And people on social media, so there's no phase. You're not meeting them, so they can be as mean to you as they want to be, and it has led to suicide. I discussed that on the human interactions video. If you guys go look down at my playlist, I can put that in the links. In fact, I can add it afterwards. Maybe I will. Maybe I will add the human interaction one, because it's apropos. Because That's one thing I discussed in there. That while social media is great, in fact, it's necessary for my business and for many businesses, I would say probably all of them now. You don't have to be a social media person where, in the sense of, you don't have to get on there and have a billion friends. In fact, I would say that probably having a billion friends, you're not going to be able to focus on a single one of them properly. You have a handful of them like I do. I have a handful of friends that I require in my life that are useful to me in the sense of that they give me encouragement. They give me courage to do the things I'm doing. They make me feel better about myself when I'm down and so forth and so on. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm hurting today. That will be solved in a little pretty shortly. But I'm not hurt. I'm not feeling particularly the greatest today. So my friends tend to encourage me to keep going and so forth and so on. Friends aren't there as a burden. If you look at it like that, then that's not. It's not to say that you're even wrong. Sometimes friends can be a burden, but I would say you have a skewed point of view. I would say that if your choice is to sit in your house and drink, than to go out and meet new people, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem that you want to sit in the house and drink or smoke weed or whatever it is. Okay? I know a couple of people like that under my friends that they just choose to live a certain way. And they'd rather be high than have someone encourage them. And I get it. Friends can really, really be annoying. But then that's where you have to decipher the difference between a good person and a bad person. Excuse me. And so, in my case, I had to isolate myself to have no distractions because the kind of people that was around was bad, and I had to revamp my life and retool some things in my life and refigure out some things in my life because I had gotten shattered. But it was never going to be healthy for long. It is not a healthy thing to be by yourself trying to make your own decisions and without any encouragement. I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care what I prefer to do things this way or that way. There's no such thing as a person that is isolated, that is what I would consider normal-headed. People don't want to be by themselves. People don't want to be alone. I didn't want to be alone. So if you want to be alone, that's not confidence. That's rejection of everyone else. You're rejecting everyone else. Okay? And we don't teach that here anyway. It's not possible to do this process, to do what we're doing, to do what we're talking about here, and be alone. You would never get through it, not even a single day, because we're talking about digging into your past and if you have a past like I do, you need someone to cry your eyes out on their shoulder. It's not possible. It's also a bit of arrogance to think that you can make all the decisions all on your own and you have no input from anyone else. Do you think I like everything that my friends tell me all the time? Well, lately I have, because my friends have been seeing that I've been doing good. They reinforce. But see, here's the difference. They reinforce my good habits, and if I should have a bad habit, they make sure they help me get rid of that bad habit. And I haven't had many lately. People are worried about my physical health. Well, they can continue to worry about my physical health because that's never going to change. I'm talking about my mental health. If I'm doing something towards myself that is detrimental towards my psyche, my friends aren't going to allow that. They're not going to let me berate myself. Heck, Sophia and a bunch of other people they know I'm hard on myself, and like when you first meet me, you think I'm really hard on myself. But like when you know why I'm hard on myself, then like Sophia allows me to be hard on myself. But then I go over the top sometimes. I will really, really berate myself, and Sophia's like, okay, dude, calmate. You know what I mean? It's a funny thing because, I gave all the excuse in the world. That's right. Dwan's got it down right. But it doesn't mean you have to get on here and cry like, I'm comfortable with myself now. You may never get comfortable like that, or whoever you may be. But you should be comfortable around people that are going to help you through something. It's amazing to me that we give these excuses for why we want to be by ourselves. In reality, we don't want to face judgment. That's really what it is. We want to be right so bad that we will isolate ourselves, not be around other people. They can scrutinize our looks. Anyone who hides in the dark, even from themselves, especially from themselves, they're not good people to get advice from. They have problems themselves. They have real problems. All right. Now I know I have friends that are like that they isolate themselves and they call it self-sufficiency. It's not self-sufficient. You're not being self-sufficient to only listen to your own opinion. You're being arrogant. You just don't like to think about it like that. You don't want to be corrected. And some people are so irritated with the way sometimes things are in this world that they want to be by themselves. They don't want to even hear what others have to say. They don't want the light to shine on their darkness, so they choose not to be around other people. That's a psychological thing. Does it mean you have to always to go to parties and go out and no, it's not what that means. But it's okay to have a knock at your door to have someone over for TV time or movie time or every once in a while. Just constantly. And by the way, there's a whole group of people that are not going to agree with this next statement. Your family doesn't count. Your family doesn't count. In other words, getting a knock on your door from your brother, your sister, your mother, whatever it is, and saying that, well, I see people. No, you see your family. I mean, outside of your family, going outside and actually getting to know people. You're not going to learn and grow otherwise. And by the way, most families are biased. So taking a perspective, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, because you don't want to be seen because you're in the wrong. Instead of being told you're wrong, you just isolate yourself. You just isolate yourself. You don't have to be told you're wrong. See, when I isolated myself, I made sure Sophia told me I was wrong. But I also I wasn't ready for people to see. I would still feel shame. Because when you feel shame in your life, it's very hard for you to get other people to see it, right? Shame is an awful thing to feel. It's a burden that many of us with low self-esteem carry, or many of us that have had a past carry. And until I got over that shame, did I ever okay, hold on, Anna. When you feel that shame in your life, like I did, it's hard to, one, it's hard to open up, but two, it's hard to really be yourself to other people. So then you try to, again, another reason why people isolate themselves is because they're too ashamed of being themselves because they don't like who they are. And to answer that question, I don't have a lot of time right now. I don't have a lot of time to go out and meet people. I will when I'm to a certain success point of this business, then I will be able to do that. But right now, that's my sacrifice. Time, sleep. I don't get to go out and have fun with my friends. So even like Lori and so forth and so on, that's across the hall. She was having a smoke with me every night. I can have a smoke with her and that's it. I have to worry about other people. I need this business to become. Repeat question, then answer. What? No. No. I will not repeat the question. I don't repeat myself. That's why there's a replay button. Anyway, I hate when people do that. I really do. I really hate when people interrupt me when I'm in the middle of talking, especially people that I talk to every day that will not come over tomorrow if they do it again. Just saying, you won't. So, with that being said, I have to sacrifice things for this business. All right? I don't get to just go out and have fun with my friends. For me to be successful, for anyone to be successful at a business, when they first start, they sacrifice things. That's why it's very difficult on families if that person wants to start a business. Many would suggest to you, and I would be one of these, that if you want to start a family and start a business, you better choose one or the other. You better have already started a business and then start the family, or you start the family and then wait till they get to older and then start the business. See what I'm saying? Yeah, Anna. Anna, you're about to be embarrassed on YouTube. Okay? Do you understand what you're doing right now on YouTube? So I'm about to get booted. Dwan, you better tell her to not do that again. I'll wait. Everyone else is waiting for Anna to stop interrupting Daryl. Okay. Thank you. Don't ever do it again. Anna's my ADHD something that wants to, that she can't help what she does. Y'all please forgive her, okay? You ruined my training, you just wrecked it. I don't have a script, okay? I don't have a script because that's the way my mind works. And so, that's why there's a replay button. Go listen to the questions again. I'm pretty sure I make myself pretty damn clear. So, anyway, you know, y'all, I'm gonna go. I can't do this. Y'all have a good day. I'll be out on